Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Bitcoin report for Tuesday, May the 3rd. And as I mentioned yesterday, I don't really have any answers for anyone at this point in time. I can see that the market could be in this triangle pattern. I can also see that this particular pattern here is corrective and that we could still fail at the 40,000 and move on down from that point. So they're the two things that we're actually sort of looking at the moment, and yeah, we can go in and have a look at it. So for the triangle here, I'm looking for the A wave here, an A and a B and a C wave, because I can count all of that in 5 waves. It's pretty dodgy, and you could probably count it however you see it really, but it has pushed down and has made sort of, you know, quite low lows here. So to be as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, it looks quite good at that point. Let's just go in and have a look at it. So let's get a bit more data in here for this. Okay, so yeah, just roughly sketched it out as an A wave here, an A and a B and a C for a B wave here, and then going up to the C wave for wave D here. This other 1 and 2 here, is we could look at this as 1 here and back for 2 here and then down at that particular point as well. But I don't know if it'll sort of go that high because it's really sticking to this particular number here for this. But I can see that this particular price action here is reluctant. It's a picture, you know, it's sure it's got higher lows, which is bearish, but at the same time it's not giving us deep, you know, deeper pushes down into, you know, new space here, but it's slowly rejecting this market. It's level. It's, you know, it's still in line with the equities. The equities are in a rally at the moment, so we may see this push up in line with the S&P 500 at this point. The way I've counted that down here to, we can just have a quick look at that for, I mean, it's a bit of a guessing game really, so let's just bring in a bit more data, maybe 100. What does that leave us? Okay, so from this wave B here, was looking down at 1 and 2 here, and then 1 and 2 here, and then 1, 2, and then the third wave, fourth wave, fifth wave for the third, the fourth and the fifth for the third here. And then this is a little bit sort of odd here, and I know that you probably want to chuck stuff at me and look, at probably not even right, but I've got it as an A wave here, a B wave here, and a C wave here. I could also look at it as a triangle pattern, as an A, B, C, D and E here as well, but you know, I don't know. I really don't know. And wave C of B here for that triangle low here. So we do need to see that move up from that point. And so how does this current pattern look here? I mean, from this high to this low here, it's got resistance to the 50-60% retracement level there. Can we count that as 5 waves up here? I mean, the best I could do here is wave 1 here, and an A and a B and a C for wave 2. We have seen this pattern with Bitcoin before, so it's not, it looks odd, but it's not that odd. And get it in currencies as well a fair bit. And then we would need to look at this as all the third wave up here, the fourth and the fifth wave here, with an A wave here, a B wave on that spike there, because that's in 3 waves to the upside, and then wave C here, and then continuing to climb. So really, as long as that 38,000 stays in there as support, then 61.8% here, so then this market can push up from that point there. You know, on the bearish side, obviously if this gets taken out here, or the 38,000 becomes the retested resistance, then we would be on the bearish side of the market. So just coming back and just visiting this triangle pattern here again on the bigger picture here, just to, you know, we just drilled in through here. So we looked at this as an A wave, a B wave and a C wave. And look, I have to say, it's all part, it's just, I can't really get my teeth into anything in all of this, you know. The 50-60% here for this is above the 50,000 here, so the 50-60% is up here. So yeah, I mean, even in, you know, in the more bearish picture that I have with wave B being here, if I can just go over to the daily chart here, this is the sort of bearish pattern that we've got with this, and you know, as long as the, you know, if it keeps on rejecting the 40,000 and moves down, we can expect it to rally in the next 24 hours in terms of being in line with the equities. Having this as wave B here falls a bit short of the 50%, let alone the 61.8%. So even that's a little bit dodgy, you know. And this move down through here, I've got this as wave 1 here and then wave 2 here. We could also look at this as wave 1 in here and wave 2 coming back to here and then dropping, or we can look at this with wave 1 being here and wave 2 being over here. So we can look at this in both in two different ways here. So I'm not really of any help to anybody at the moment with this, unfortunately, and I think a lot of other people would be the same as well if they were, you know, reasonably honest. I mean, there's, you know, the on-chain analytics are saying, you know, suggesting that there is, you know, nobody wants to sell, and yeah, I can see that in the price zone here, but the spot market now has become a bit of a wag the tail on the dog compared to the perpetual swaps market now, which is, you know, trading a lot more volume than these. So and that's because, you know, institutions can get access to those swaps without you know, without trading the Bitcoin, because the Bitcoin's not in their, you know, in their constitute whatever it is to you know, to trade crypto markets. But you know, that's having a synthetic gives them you know, a sort of a loophole to get into that sort of market. So yeah, I mean, there is still this bearish picture here, and this would be in line with the US banks, and that's where we're getting that more bearish picture from. There's a good case to have that as corrective there. In this market, it's hard to see this as an impulse wave to the upside. I mean, when we look at Ethereum here, it's a bit easier to see, and some of the other cryptos as well, it's a bit easier to see this as an impulse wave and this is an impulse wave here. You know, it's easier to see that. I mean, I've just got this here as a WXY going back up into this space here, but we could also look at this as the A wave here and the B wave here. In this case, it's hit the 50%, so that's something. But I'm no help here either. I mean, it's got the 3,000 as resistance here, so you know, I would only, I'm a bit of a scaredy cat, so I'd only go long if I had the support on the closest largest number. So I'd need to have support on the 3,000 before you know, before I like called in any sort of long shot here. And you know, can look at this as an A wave and a B wave and a C wave down here. This is a bit cramped as well. Yeah, so like I said, you know, just being honest, I don't really have any answers for any of this at the moment. Yeah, so I just still have to wait and see, and just sort of gather more sort of information with this. Yeah, but like I said, it's following the equity market, and we're going to see the equity markets rally over the Tuesday and maybe even a bit of the Wednesday or so, and so we're going to see this. We're going to see these rally up off its 61.8% in this box here. So we're going to see it sort of push up, and you know, like I said, with Bitcoin at 40,000. We can see that it's got this as the resistance. It's retested it, but it hasn't really dropped and left it, so to speak, you know. So it's just sitting in that between a rock and a hard place at the moment with all of this. So yeah, I can't call in the bigger picture because there's too many options. It's as simple as that. So I'm going to leave it at that, and let's just keep sort of adding, you know, bits and pieces of knowledge to the information as it comes out. Alrighty, cheers.